Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. The entertainment industry thrives on polished images, rehearsed interviews, and carefully managed public personas. But every so often, something raw, unplanned, and irresistibly genuine breaks through the surface, and when it does, the internet can't look away. That's exactly what happened when a short clip from a drama set went viral overnight, sweeping across every major social platform like wildfire. The video didn't feature a red carpet pose or a scripted performance. Instead, it captured a fleeting moment of pure chaos and charm. A boy in a crisp white shirt, clutching a cup of milk tea, chased a ponytailed girl across the set, his grin as unguarded as hers. Just as it seemed he would catch up, she swerved sharply, sending him crashing into a prop stand. The next second, the two of them were doubled over with laughter, rolling helplessly on the ground, surrounded by a rain of rose petals. It was messy. It was unscripted. And it was magic. That boy and girl were none other than Chun and Hae-in, the duo affectionately nicknamed the Set Disruptors by amused fans. Their playful spontaneity, caught on camera, lit up the internet precisely because it felt so different from the carefully curated world of celebrity. This wasn't a performance for the audience, it was two young actors living in the moment, and that authenticity hit harder than any scripted romance ever could. The timing only amplified the frenzy. Fresh off the success of their short drama Love You at the Wrong Time, the pair had already built a reputation for undeniable chemistry and light-hearted energy. Fans adored them for the way their on-screen passion bled effortlessly into off-screen camaraderie. This viral moment didn't just confirm that connection, it magnified it, turning them from rising stars into cultural phenomena overnight. Comment sections overflowed with envy and adoration. "Why does their blooper reel feel more romantic than my entire dating history?" one user wrote. Another declared, "Forget dramas, I want a whole series of just them being themselves." Even industry insiders couldn't help but acknowledge the obvious. Chun and Hae-in had stumbled upon a kind of lightning in a bottle, the sort of chemistry you can't manufacture, only discover. As rose petals scattered across the set floor became a symbol replayed in countless GIFs and memes, one truth became clear: sometimes, the most unforgettable love stories aren't scripted in the script at all, they're written in laughter, accidents, and the unspoken rhythm between two hearts that can't help but collide. Born in Luo, Hae-in, this post-2000s rising star seems to possess a natural gift for solving awkwardness with ease. While many of her peers still cling to carefully polished poses and distant, untouchable images, Hae-in has taken a completely different route, turning her film set into what often feels like a stand-up comedy stage. One particular moment perfectly captured her effortless charm. During a break in an interview, she casually placed the lid of her thermos on Chun's head like a crown. Instead of reacting with annoyance, he simply continued reading his script, strands of hair sticking out messily under the lid. The sight was so comical that staff waiting nearby burst into uncontrollable laughter, clutching their stomachs. To Hae-in, these playful antics aren't strategies, they're just a reflection of her natural approach to life and work. "We just bring the silly fun from our daily lives into the set," she admitted with a sheepish grin, scratching her head as if embarrassed by her own words. Far from diminishing her star power, this unpolished authenticity has only added to her appeal. Unlike many actresses who hide behind a veneer of glamour, Hae-in embraces spontaneity and imperfection, turning ordinary moments into unforgettable ones. Her lack of idle baggage doesn't distance her from the audience, it draws them closer, making her feel approachable, relatable, and irresistibly real. And perhaps that is her secret weapon. In a world where too many faces blur into carefully managed perfection, Hae-in stands out simply by being herself. Sharp-eyed viewers have long suspected that the chemistry between this bickering yet inseparable duo was more than just good acting. A closer look at their earlier collaboration, Love You as Destiny Wills, reveals the first signs of their playful synchronicity. In the drama, the wide-eyed, clumsy heroine constantly ties the cold CEO's tie into impossible knots, leaving him no choice but to sigh helplessly and endure. That dynamic of one insists on teasing, the other willingly gives in felt so natural that many wondered if the line between performance and reality had already started to blur. Their off-screen interactions only added fuel to the fire. One infamous incident occurred during the filming of an emotional hospital corridor scene. Hae-in, tasked with delivering a tearful breakdown, struggled to hold her composure and suddenly burst into laughter mid-scene. Instead of breaking character completely, Chun instantly played along, pulling out an exaggerated wiping tears gesture as if mocking the melodrama. Within seconds, what should have been a gut-wrenching moment turned into pure comedy gold. The crew, torn between frustration and amusement, could only bury their faces in their hands while the cameras kept rolling. These unscripted slip-ups, far from being setbacks, showcased the unique rhythm that Hae-in and Chun share. Whether it's a tight to Tylee or a crying scene that dissolves into laughter, they have mastered the art of turning flaws into charm, accidents into highlights. Their willingness to break the mold and lean into spontaneity makes their partnership feel authentic, unpredictable, and utterly addictive to watch. For the audience, the question remains, are they acting, or just being themselves? Sometimes, the best drama happens when no one can tell the difference. Compared to Yiying's gentle academic goddess image, Hae-in brings an entirely different kind of charm to the screen, one rooted in contrast, surprise, and a natural spark that fuels undeniable chemistry. This contrasting cuteness has become her signature, and when paired with Chun's commanding presence, the result is nothing short of electric. The latest behind-the-scenes footage only confirmed what fans have been buzzing about. Standing at 167 centimeters, Hae-in looked almost doll-like next to the towering 188 centimeters Chun, the pair resembling a little girl clinging to a life-sized teddy bear. As they rehearsed their lines, Hae suddenly stretched on tiptoe to straighten the collar of his shirt, her delicate gesture softening the moment. But in a flash, Chun grabbed her wrist and pressed her against the wall, setting up what looked like a textbook CEO wall slam straight out of a romance drama. Just as the tension reached its peak, however, the scene shattered in the most unexpected way. Off-camera, Hae-in's voice trembled with suppressed laughter. "Director. He secretly sprayed me with cologne." The crew burst out laughing as the truth came to light. Chun had mischievously dabbed cologne onto her hair while playing his part. Furious yet amused, Zhai immediately chased after him, vowing to draw a mustache on his face in revenge. Moments like these show why their pairing works so well. It isn't just about delivering scripted lines, it's about the playful improvisations, the teasing energy, and the way they turn a serious rehearsal into something that feels irresistibly real. Between Hae-in's light-hearted spontaneity and Chun's sly humor, their partnership transcends performance, creating a love-hate dynamic that audiences can't stop replaying. Because when sparks fly both on and off camera, even a spritz of cologne can set the whole internet on fire. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.